Like an admin will, get like you and one teammate, and then you just go back and forth pretty much. Anything crazy on this map? Probably not. Nope, there we go. Just standard comp, mirror matchup. Let's see what they got. Let's see what they got. Let's see how Depp does. Let's see how Taco does. Oh my goodness, chat. Sorry, I just tapped my mic. Hopefully it wasn't too loud for you.
But again, the jet duel, that's got to be a big part of the step. Needs to level up. All right, well, we're all set for this showdown. So
no Astra. I do think Omen's better on this map, I'll be honest.
Sideshow never wants to do the show again. It's Brennan Sideshow.
It's nice to be able to go real fast over towards sites, but it does become a little bit harder since there's a KO. Where are we at? 90. Okay. Chat, sure, I'm going to stand for this one, I think. Let me put the predictions in. Wait, the predictions going? Okay. Let's stand for this one. I've been sitting down too much. Oh my goodness. My desk won't go up. No, chat, what's happening? Something's in the way. Something's blocking it. We might have to sit down. Okay, we got it. Right. It's going to be a weird one. Zeta. Oh my goodness. Zeta on defense. Lev on attack. We're going midway through. Oh my goodness, this desk is not having any of it.
It was a great map for the LATAM team in previous tournaments.
Much better. Fast from Lev going into heaven. Nice. This is like an old BBL pistol.
Just caught them unaware, Sugar0. Okay, that was a bit of miscoordination, miscommunication.
I love it though. That pistol round strike is
gorgeous.
Nice. First saw DRX doing it a couple of tournaments ago, but it coordinates perfectly with Smoke and King being
we finally got the desk up. We get to see the end of BBL, or at least a BBL pistol that they used to use ages and ages ago. So this was very nice, the crunch over towards A main, and pretty much just an A split. Everyone over towards A main did great in terms of making sure that everyone over towards site goes fast. Rough retake in the two. Rough retake in terms of the dam. Get a sheriff out. Any more kills? Okay, no. So not too bad at all. Very nice from them. One person dies.
So you want to talk about trajectories, Leviathan.
Lev keeping up with their pistol dominance that, yeah, which they're kind of known for, to be honest, so nothing changes here.
They looked scary, and in the off-season, adding Nozwa, Mizzino, Kesnit, who's actually been benched.
This one could be rough. Yeah, especially this map could be rough, but we'll see. It's not a great start for them. Full eco coming out, and literally just util being bought, and that's it. So chance to farm, and we have the old FPX, right? This is old FPX.
You don't have to find a smokes player specifically. You just find incredible players that understand the game and how it's supposed to be played.
So we can have 2 deaths really here. 3 if worst. 3 worst case scenario. Stack over towards B, pretty instant. Nice solid hit, as we can see no one here as well. So this is a good chance for Lev to start building up some econ.
And Mizzino's been amazing in the flex role in previous tournaments too for crew. But we've also seen Sugar0 turn up at a lot of the events and put in some heavy work. I think Sugar0 is going to be asked to do a lot here because Laz is now on less of an impactful role, or at least that's what we would expect from Killjoy instead of Chamber.
Yeah. Chamber setting this team particularly hard, it feels like, in the roles, but...
And that just means that Depp and Sugar0 have to step up.
Chat, I could just put this on 100, right? Should be fine. I'm pretty sure.
Be fine now. Well, go down without any issues, just wading into the smoke. Enough that they open themselves up to these angles, but currently, Leviathan just looking to farm up these eco kills, and that's Zeta hoping that they could get an easy death there to the spike, making sure that they can
nice from them. Managed to get some good orbs.
Not letting anything get away from them.
We got kind of close to some in terms of who is this? Who was this that it was real close? Okay, we're gonna see a bonus. Let's see what everyone else buys up. Do they decide to go for the full FPX and buy some rifles into this, or
I don't think they're going to be doing that in the
how are we approaching this one?
I think they're trying to make Zeta scared of it so that they're slower on the retakes later on. But we'll have to see. I think it's just a prime piece of condition.
Okay, yeah, so we get a lot of rifles into this. 2 rifles bought, and then we have the 2 guns that were saved into it. So this is pretty nice from Lev. This is their bonus, and again, it's very strong. Knife over towards B main, nothing here, and some early mid take. So really trying to make sure that early on they can find out where this alarm bot is. Good pressure, dude. We're here within the first 15 seconds. This is great. Big question mark here, forcing them into a 2-1-2. But again, you never really know what side the one is on. So, nice early default from Lev, pushing them back. Now they feel like they can hit a site. Now they know there's only two there for sure. And again, if this Jet was here, it would be over towards here in terms of A. So,
they don't have any good info.
that forces the Omen ult out. Omen ult, Omen flash out. This is rough. Does Jet get there in time? Jet is now here in time. Should be okay for Zeta. Yeah, very nice. Oh, Depp actually bailed Laz out here. So this was great from Zeta. Everyone on site did great to delay so that we got the rotate coming. Very clean from them. Really nice. 2 armors get rebought and 1 rebuy of guns. But yeah, very, very nice to delay. Just make sure that the Jet was there in time. And Depp did great to actually bail out his teammates in some of these duels.
Those anchors held on for long enough that Depp could swing out into heaven.
Yeah.
And help Laz reinforce his position before he got overwhelmed.
That was an important kill.
Solid anchoring from Laz, from Sugar Zero, and then Depp swooping back in, playing that rotate role. Yeah. That's what you need to see.
Yeah, would have been nice to win that one. Dude, I forgot about these reactions. This is going to be fun. Okay. What do we got into this? We now go into a full buy, and as we can see, it's an important round for Lev and their economy. So Zeta can rebuy next, and one person won't be able to buy. But in terms of Lev, they're all going to have to eco or low buy next round. So huge round for them. Bit of pressure over towards A. Mid control as well. We do have, basically, what's going to happen is the turret's going to spot B. We're going to have a swing and then we're going to have some spam. So it's a very hard punish over towards B main. Yeah. Okay. Looking like a B split. Spike is going middle at the moment. Keep an eye on the kill just in case something changes. We might see something different here. Yeah, B split's going out. They do have drone if they wanted to. Damn, early reaction over towards short, and with that, they might decide to mid-round this.
Oh, look at this though, what a beautiful call from King.
Yeah, really nicely done. So Shy getting the kill off the push off short. Yeah, and they have 2 people here. Maybe the Jet can get heaven and do okay. That's like their own, like, we have to see a hero play here. Okay, we don't see it. Nice run from Lev. Shy deserves a shout out. I thought that might happen in terms of reaction. Very nice as well, just kind of conditioning them, knowing that if they do take middle, they can't have this fast flank. Good lurking presence from Shy. Good mid-rounding to go back as well in terms of Shy giving them the information and then just knowing that they have a lot of time to fall out. Big round for Lev. The worrying thing, if you're a Zeta fan, is the amount of money that they're going to get from this, right? 3,000 on top, rebuy armor, might not even rebuy armor, so that's the only thing they have to bring into this other than util. So it's like a perfect round for Lev to win, and it's going to be an important round for Zeta in terms of the next one.
You heard the desk talk about it, but the hardest hitting IGL that we've seen come up to these events. But he's also pairing it with some gorgeous
Honor against Barbar for reactions. Oh my goodness, it would be wild. If you got a close game out of them, it would be the craziest thing.
Again, if you want to talk about Scrimbucks, Bren, people have been high up on King.
Yeah, pretty much red.
Yeah,
that was huge.
So many layers to the way Leviathan were ready to play that one. You saw right at the beginning, you know, Shy catching that kill from that deep push into mid. Now discipline's there for Leviathan. Discipline for them to be able to cancel that hit into B when they noticed that there was a big
2 orbs away, so not really going to see anything here. They do go for the buy. Still have the Odin in play. Like I said, money's getting a little bit out of control for Lev, so important round for Zeta here. Like really important round. If they lose this, this half is going to get a little bit crazy.
But Leviathan are investing
Stacking
a lot to get
orbs
past
over
it.
towards here. See, I wonder how much they're going to
Sugar
keep
Zero
on top
only
of
has
this.
one
Are they
smoke in
going
the
to press
round.
tab?
It's something
Are they going to
Leviathan
see
will
that the Sova is now one
potentially
away? In which case, you
just by
might
going for
switch
A
up
hits, they
something
know
over
that they've
towards
seen the
B,
alarm bot
because
around there before, but that
pretty
shoulder
much when you've
does
seen
not
this and you
connect
know
with
that
those
the
ones.
Sova's taken it,
Does
a
not break
lot of the
that
times
alarm
you
bot.
should know that reactively they're going to go over and take this.
It's not like they were
Looking
really
like a
committed
pretty
to
simple
mid.
way of playing from Lev,
Group
but
up very
honestly,
quickly. Zeta
simple
Division choosing to
done
be
well
clear A
works
main. I like
very...
that call, but it
I
keeps
mean, it
those
just works very
players
well
a
in this
long
game.
way away from the B hit.
You don't have to overthink too much these days.
Now just contacting through.
So yeah, Sova's going to get
Turret
this
to
all
push through
potentially.
main, but now there's a smoke.
Oh, okay, we're just
Comes
saving it for
through
the plant, so I
even
like this a
fragment
lot.
nade as well, just in
Dude,
CT.
who is back
There's
aside?
lot
You
of
have to
pressure
do a
now on
lot.
the two Zeta Division players. Crow just anchoring to the side, but he's being lit up
Oh,
all over
nice
the place,
recon
of
on
course.
site. Good
The
spam
walls
coming in. Laz has to somehow
absolutely
kill
paid the
two.
pin, able to spam him through at the back of the site. It's all down
Yeah,
to Laz,
really
but he's
nice.
going to be dealt with.
Really, really
Good
nice
play
from
by
Lev.
Depp, but he's only
Good
with the
recon
Sheriff.
over towards the side as well.
One
Did
quick
they
shot round
did they
on top
drone
does
or did they
manage to
recon him?
remove
Because I
Keep
felt like
away
I
from
saw
the
the
fight,
recon
but
go here on
10
the
in that
hit.
1v4,
So
and he's
maybe
just
there
not
was a
able to
drone
withstand
that
it.
I missed.
That kind of pressure that's being applied.
I would have to watch this
I gotta
again. It
say,
was the drone. Yeah, that makes sense because I thought I saw this at the beginning.
From Leviathan.
I mean, there just wasn't a misstep.
No.
Hey, this was a nice hit from Lev. This was a good round.
Where they wanted it to.
Maybe I get to watch it again.
Right from the nano swarm in CT.
Yeah,
Crow
okay, must
getting
have been the
lit
drone
up,
of it.
Paranoia caught onto Laz at the back. Everything working exactly as they want. I think
Big
Zeta
round,
Division,
important one for them.
they're gonna
They're
take a
gonna have
timeout
a
here.
chance
If
to
I'm
put up a lot of
executing,
numbers for this
I think
half.
I'm calling for much more disruption.
Good timeout.
You've
Has
got
to come in pretty
challenge
early here.
Leviathan as they set up, as they take map
My
control, as they set up for site hits.
damage is kind of
Just
already
allow
done
them
here
to
though. This is the
execute.
issue. They're
Oh
gonna
my
have to
word,
eco.
it's looking clean.
They kind of need a miracle round in terms of the
So
eco.
I think I'd like to see 10 playing with Depp or Crow playing with Depp and trying to push your Jet player onto aggressive angles, whether that's trying to take a fight in mid as they take mid control, trying to push him deep onto a B sight line in B main, something to try and disrupt the hits before they come through. So at the moment, Zeta are just hanging back and they're getting bullied.
Yeah, playing incredibly passive. Possibly playing a part as well, what we were talking about, you know, on that eco round where the fights were being taken so aggressively. Some of that conditioning, you know, just trying to put the fear into Zeta Division.
Yeah, it is super possible, but it feels like it's everywhere on the map, not just in A. Zeta can't do too much.
Low by going in, making sure they have enough money, making sure Laz can drop Depp and AWP. So that's definitely an important note to look out for going forward. Damn, this money's getting crazy for it to be on round 6.
Looking around the A section of the map.
Jet Knives might come out here and might be able to do something.
Knives are going to be popped off. 10. Getting a lot of information that there are players there, but again, it's
okay, late A main punish. Might work well if they put...
Yeah,
do they know that the Jet's over towards the right? This is kind of crazy from Depp.
A dash and an updraft play all the way in.
They had no idea the whole time. Taka really just played that pretty well.
Gets away with that one. A lot of damage being pumped into the Zeta players.
And the idea is nice for fighting over A main. It was the first time they
we
did
don't
it,
really do
where's
that
the
here,
nade from
dude.
10?
I'm going
Why
to
not
time
clear
you out
out the
for a
right
little
side?
bit.
You know, it's so close to being a great set play from Zeta, but they just missed some pieces out of it and only go 1 for 1. That might not be enough on the eco.
Cut noise. 10 lurking into wine, but it seems like Vietnam might just be aware of it. Look, they're using utility to clear through a wider smoke. There's no way he gets out of here alive.
He's trolling. It's too late.
And the spam just doesn't quite catch him.
45 seconds
Yeah,
left.
I'm going to start being more
King
brutal with it.
might be calling a pivot. Obviously, the player's leaving, but in this round, it's different. They don't actually control anywhere else on the map.
Nice mid-rounding again.
Just
Keep
have
an
to
eye on
hope
the
that
time,
Zeta
because
will
if they
find stacking
do
A,
decide to
that's
kind
how
of
they
crunch
work.
over towards middle with this timing, nice shot.
Oh,
Oh, they just thought it was one, and again, you can't really blame them because they killed the Killjoy, and a lot of the times we're kind of like 4-1ing or the Killjoy's on his own, so I understand the fact that once they got the kill, they went forward. Trolled around. I'm sorry, dude, if you're still here and you're trolling, I apologize, but I'm just, sometimes people have to be made an example of. Today it was you.
Despite the fact that they didn't have the weaponry in this round.
What I expect of Zeta, I'm hoping that they can win Pearl and we can go to a third map. That's kind of where I'm at.
But Crow's not quite able to pull off a 1v3.
I think, I don't have them down to win this, but I think I'm hoping that they can get Pearl. First of all, because I want to see Haven, I want a third map. And just for my kind of, just for them moving forward, I think that taking a map would be great.
They thrived in the chaos. And now when you watch them, they are hyper-disciplined. Yeah. It's all those cold 5 AM showers.
Yep, that's Sigma lifestyle.
Okay,
There's
important
just
buy
been a
round,
push on them, it
right?
feels
Look
like,
at the
by
econ,
Oma, but
completely different
Okay,
from
so
these two.
can Zeta make something happen here? There's 3 players towards mid, and it looks like Death
Didn't
wants to
buy the
take a
op,
fight
that's
here.
interesting. Laz has 2,000, so they didn't fancy buying the op into this one.
some risks. There's a main pressure. You can feel Ten just
Interesting.
wanted to try and take this fight
Oh
as well.
boy,
Tip tap goes through. That was a paranoia gliding through, but well, King was just way out of the way of it. Swinging back to cover his teammate, and he rips off the head of 10.
Definitely still missing some utility there.
yeah, definitely missing
I
some
like the
util on
idea,
this
it
one.
makes sense for
Felt
the
like we
macro
needed
plan
a
and
heavy,
execution.
especially with how they've been
Maybe a ton
approaching
of
A
growth
main a lot
playing.
of the times, even if we just
Meanwhile,
focus on
I
the round
thought Death
before,
would
there
be
were
trying to get
3
aggressive,
people
but
here, right? So
they're just holding a trap.
yeah,
They're hoping
like going for
desperately
this,
that
I get the
Leviathan
idea,
walk into
we
it,
want to punish them over
cross that
towards A
line in
main,
mid.
but yeah, we had to use more
Plan
for
have
that
been
one.
exploring mid quite a bit.
It's not a bad idea.
Nice
but
reaction
Yeah,
though,
early
they do
rounds,
take
not
mid-control.
better conditioning,
Keep an
where
eye
they're
on
just trying to
this.
get rid of the alarm bot.
So they get the spike, there is a
That kind of
small
presence
window if
towards
they decide
market,
to
but look
walk up
how
middle.
aware Leviathan
Depp
are.
is
I
going
mean,
to get
they
spotted,
thrown
but
up
the
a
killjoy
bit,
does
used the
not.
jump peek, just in case
Is
there
this
was
going to
potentially
check the
an
killjoy?
operator.
No,
Oh my
that's one of
goodness,
the
it didn't, right?
Players,
That's not
Oh,
getting
there's
spotted.
a good chance for
Will it pay off?
Zeta
That's the
still.
question.
They can
Don't
stack
want
over
for
towards
Leviathan
3
playing
here, so they
towards
can have a very
mid
strong
four.
side hit. Smoke needs to
All
be
5
used.
players towards A main, and now the
Maybe a
dash
little
through
bit
into
late with the
smoke. That
smoke.
is
No, it's kind of
beautiful
fine.
by
Keep
Depp.
an eye on the
Managed to
killjoy.
punish that one. That needs
Is
to be
going
taken
for a
care
late
of.
lock.
Very, very punishable.
Or late
Zeno,
flank.
he was isolated for about a moment, but he does
Creates
manage
pressure.
to wade his way
Did get
through.
hit
Oh,
by the
tag. That
alarm
is a
bot.
good tag. Forces him off a bit. No, just spamming into
Oh, this
heaven.
is crazy.
Still
Double
a black.
killjoy ult's going in.
Needs to go down without too much trouble. Now there's going to be the Hunter's Fury. That's to take care of that lockdown. Notro was holding on to this one, but
Turns
still,
into a 2-on-2.
lockdown,
Been a
Zeta
little bit
not
wild.
wasting any time with this one, but the lockdown
Okay.
not dealt with. The
Guys,
Tails
still
onto the high
1-on-2
ground.
now.
Crow will be removed, and it's all down to Laz in that 1v2. Difficult task ahead. Not many bullets left in the clip. Has to reload. Bit of a jump peek. Seems to know where one of the
Yeah,
players.
killjoy's strong now.
Shy, just
This one's going to
waiting
be
out.
hard as soon as the
Doesn't
contact
take
comes
too much
out on the
damage
wide
from
swing.
that, and a close-up
Nicely
position
played
by
from
Nosro
Lev.
at
They
the
had the right
off-angle.
ults to kind of handle everything here. I felt like Zeta's reaction in the 4v5 was great. It gave them a good chance into it, but like we saw over towards A main, just needed a bit more util. So yeah, brutal round for them to lose. They put a lot in it. They kind of knew that they needed this round to win it. So.
I mean, take a look at that as well. Knowing that Depp was going to push him and just get a bit too aggressive on him, and Zeno, the player lit up, still finding the kill. Painful for Crow as well, caught in that lockdown as both teams used them. But this is brutal so far. It feels like Zeta can't catch a break.
Again, heavy A main all the time.
Outplayed at every
Nice
twist and
flash.
The kind of pace that is being played in this map.
Recon goes in, they create early pressure, like a lot of early pressure over towards A. What do we do here though? They didn't actually go past the smoke. Damn, that's a little bit bold. Okay, push out towards here. They are holding so well for it. Big lineup, and again, I love this. Just this default here and here, it's really strong. This person takes first contact, then you tuck in, then the Omen can kind of go in, then you reface again. So it's a great little setup when you're waiting for a push. So I love that.
Trying to be cooked up there by Takalia, but there's a minute left in this round, still plenty of time, and Vietnam are no strangers to just making sure that they cut
Every
noise.
single time they're a player down really in these rounds.
To cancel this as soon as Taco found some space. The idea of the call to push into A is really good because you know that there's 2 players on B fighting aggressive.
This might work out.
Expect there to be that many players on A.
Keep an eye on the
So
time.
initially.
So looking like they're going to stack over towards A, and as we can see, it's right. So there's definitely a chance into this one. They might not even Omen smoke this because they kind of want them to go in. Okay, Omen smokes here. Are they going to force through? Yes, they are going to force through. This might work out.
To rip through there, but nothing to help them clear. Right as the smoke's just walking through.
That's how crazy the sound is. They can't hear him and he's next to them. Oh my goodness.
I mean, how do they allow him to just ult on top of their heads?
Yeah, they didn't hear it. Again, on LAN it's a little bit harder. You have headsets, white noise. Cannot believe it. Oh, he kind of checked though. He did look to the left, but he just didn't look up.
I mean, why would you ever expect Mazzino to stick his ultimate there?
I mean, also, even if he doesn't stick, the play
he did hear it because he looked left.
So that the Leviathan guys can spam them through the smoke, even if he doesn't
just didn't look
stick,
up.
I mean,
is still like 5-head gigabrain
I
stuff.
didn't even count.
That's so crazy. We're seeing some nuts Omen ults at the moment, just on with the land sound, really. But actually, that one doesn't count because, as we can see, he did hear it, just didn't fully check it.
More than risks, you need a miracle at this point. Got to get around on the board somehow.
Nice trades.
Still.
Boy, this is getting a little bit crazy.
Close to the wall, needs somebody to bail him out, needs a team to help him
Just a
out, and that is
spray
Shy
through
from
the smoke
Tiles.
there.
As far as teammates go, layering down that covering fire, even removing a player from the fight.
Ah, it's a nice jump spot. Good damage though, good dink. Dude, every single time we kind of check in, the trades are always going the way of Lev. Every single big buy round so far, like we've either been 4v5 or 3v4. It's so brutal.
But this Killjoy shackle around his ankle is stopping him from getting involved.
Dude, Lev are just bashing over towards A all the time.
And again, Leviathan. Similar plays what we've seen in many of these
Can they
rounds
win
now,
it
just
out?
cutting
Omen
the noise,
smokes,
cutting their
not
time,
too
and
bad.
now
If they can
it's
kill
time
the
to
Jet
hit the fields.
early.
Nice paranoia to punish. Sugar Zero finally getting
What's the
a lot more
timing like
active
on
in
this?
one, and the timing is just
Great.
immaculate. Depp
So we're
pushing
going
right
over
through the
towards short.
smokes.
There is
Pipe
enough
gonna be
time for this,
dropped
but
down at his feet,
23
and it's
HP,
all
so
down
time, but probably
to
not
Nova.
enough HP. Might though.
23 health
Might
remaining.
catch a free one.
A lot of time, only 12 seconds a dash from Depp.
Nicely done from
Depp.
Depp. Nicely done from Depp, and nicely done.
Very solid round from
It was
Depp.
Sugar Zero, I think,
At
on
this
the
point,
site
by
as well.
round
So
9,
nicely
they're
done from
finally being able
those
to
two.
break the Leviathan A execute.
Depp had very good timing on the
When
push in.
Leviathan are
They
going
needed
into
that.
A, Takolia smokes, and he either dashes into it or Mazzino teleports into it. And they're being able to
Okay, so this is the first time they've managed to win once they've had their player disadvantage. So if they can get into these rounds and actually get normal trades on the defense half, then that would be great. Okay, Lev finally lose a round. Do we change it up? Yeah, a little bit heavier over towards B main. This is looking... Oh boy.
Trying to get a bit of a read on this play, though.
Damn,
Brawl is taking
4v5
place
again.
towards B main.
Why does this keep happening? 4v5.
Hoping, I suppose, that Crow could just
Lev are
down
just
with that
getting the
open
fast
fire.
kill every
You almost
single
get cast
time
by
on these
Sugar
important
Zero
gun
there,
rounds.
wondering, okay, did he actually TP into our spawn? But it gets pinged out, and they know that it's been cancelled, or at least broken.
You are probably going to see Lev hold for a long time, because everything so far in terms of their reactions, they've gone super aggro, like somewhere across the map. So you might see them hold a real long default and just wait for some aggression. We still have... Oh, we don't have drone here. We do have knife though. So they might just knife B main, to be honest with you. Let's see how they approach this.
Making their opponents sweat a little.
Someone from Zeta has to go huge.
Are the kind of team that are unlikely to get scattered and overreact. They've still got 2 players here and a chance to anchor.
Oh my goodness, that paranoia is excellent. It catches onto both the players. It somehow.
But their setup might be right here. Oh my god, the
claims a
spam's
kill.
so close.
Hold him down onto lane. It's going to be down to these 2 players to see if they can anchor because time is running low. Leviathan have to commit
10's
to this
gone
one
pretty
with
huge here,
28
that's
seconds
2.
left. What is the call that's going
Nice
to be made?
omen flash from
Another paranoia
Sugar
comes through,
Zero.
they just can't quite
Okay,
find it.
Crow,
That's a
what's the
spam
timing
angle
like?
where 10 was holding,
Probably
but
getting
it did
traded?
not account for Crow. Tries to
Damn.
swing around the Odin fire.
Mazzino, the whole time, held the spawn angle, and they just kind of lined up. Actually won out the 1v2, so yeah, a little bit unlucky. I was focusing a lot over towards side, but actually, yeah, that was strong from Mazzino. Dude, he's having a great half so far, 13-4. Yeah, give me this.
And so he's holding this smoke, which is a great idea. And on the other side of things, you've got Shy swinging with Taco in lane. But Shy doesn't push far enough so that Crow can kill him. Shy only pushes far enough to punish the player that kills
They're looking
Taco.
very drilled at the moment, though, Lev, in terms of what they're holding.
Really good stuff.
Yeah, it's very good signs for them. Another low buy going towards Zeta.
This poor team just feels like the most recent global events they've been going to. They are always getting tested in these opening round games. Champs, the desk was talking about it. They unfortunately had to run into Loud, the eventual winners of the entirety of the tournament. Twice, man, twice in their
2-0 day. I'm still holding out
So
hope for
it
Pal.
really
I'm
does
not gonna
feel
lie to you.
impossible to tell how good this team is. You can obviously watch them and notice that there's holes in their game, but if they were in a different side of the bracket, you know, would they have a better chance? I think it's very possible.
Player getting a red here, Zeta division.
It's very proactive. This is the spike.
Paranoia.
So safely done. This is nice.
Actually, just TP's the safety because he does have the spike in his hands.
Yeah, never passing to go back with this as well. Recon, if they want it. Yeah, I think this is smart.
Yeah, and they're just holding all of the space. Only one
Damn.
player needs to get into sight. Everybody else making sure that they can't be pressured.
Ooh.
A good shot from Crow.
Yeah, really nice shot from Crow. Dude,
ready for that.
I'm impressed though
Looking all
with
the
how
way through it.
disciplined
Oh, my
Lev
word.
are in this one.
Takalea making the Vandal look
Especially
like a
against the eco. This is where you kind of see players
And Greg, we
maybe
haven't
get a
even
little
talked
bit
particularly
antsy.
about the role swaps that
And
Leviathan
this
have
was
gone through.
actually very impressive
Shy
from them.
was hyped up a lot in previous
Lever looking
tournaments,
great. One
and
more
ended up
buy round.
actually
Chat.
underperforming a little bit, I would say, on
Am
the
I
initiator
right in
role.
thinking this is the first
Nicknamed
round
the
they get the
Rhino
op
for
out
how he would just
on
stomp
defense?
through areas and kill everyone while playing Fade. We didn't really see too much of that at the global events, but he's a really young
Damn.
player.
On their
And they've
last
swapped
rounds,
him
the
now
first
over
round
to
they
the
get up, they
Sentinel
did
role.
have the money. We talked
Added
about it
closer to
earlier.
the team to
First
play with a
time.
bit more
Is this going to make a
experience. So
difference?
I'm expecting Shy to flourish in
That's
this
so gutting for your
new
Jet player.
position, and so far so good.
One more round waiting for us in this first half.
Depp finally opping. I think this is the first round he's got an op.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Golden Boy was talking about him picking up the operator now instead of Laz, but they haven't had a chance.
No, I've not had a chance at all. And
Okay,
I was
sees
thinking
a
about
jump
it,
peak, so presence over
potential
towards middle.
maker in these games,
Drones
maybe
going
try and
out.
push him into those
Oh
deeper
my
positions, but again,
goodness.
just look at that. I mean,
Yeah,
how many
look
times
at
are we
that
gonna
double
use the word
setup
discipline, but
to
it just feels so apt to be
Omen gets
talking about
spotted.
Leviathan.
Once they go and try and get the tag out, we swing with it. It's just so... Dude, everything's just really thought out. This is very nice at the moment. And again, chat. Again, they lose the first kill. There is no trade. And we're down into the 4v5. It's so brutal. Literally every single buy round. Every single big round that matters. They might not expect the Omen here. Oh my goodness.
Through, beaming him down. Sugar Zero. He does collect the two.
Done great. We even it out into a 3-3. Tackers on 36 HP.
And now into the site.
All comes in. Nice shot from Depp. Laz just might want to try kill one.
Yep, just trying to make sure he deals with that one there. But
Oi,
again,
nice
the
shot.
Not wasting any time still.
Okay, 1-on-2 from Zeno has been pretty impactful in terms of this half. Zeta need this.
In a 1v2 scenario, Zeta Division desperate to win this round. They need it. We've seen Mazzino in this position before. A very intelligent player. How is he going to try and use his utility? A TP across. And it's just complete uncertainty in the Zeta camp. And now down to that 1v1. Crow knows the positioning. He knows in
Oh my. Oh my. Sick round from him. Well played. 10-2, absolutely dominant.
This team looks unreal. You don't always see the scrim results translate into match performance, but apart from these very small and disconnected moments,
yeah, dude, they just
by Zeta, it has just been the ball buff all day long.
They just, chat, they just got the first pick every single time. There's nothing else we can really say too much about it. It's so hard when you're 4v5 on this map. You kind of have to gamble a little bit. The op almost made a difference at the end, but again, just 4v5, maybe we didn't need to see that push over towards B when they had the op out. It just felt like Depp never really got his chance to kind of take over the map.
I wanted to start by looking back at just some of the mid-round calls that King was making. We were highlighting him coming into this as a really strong individual and a strong IGL, and I think he proved it here. We'd start this round
Mazzino's stats, what did he end on? It must have been pretty good. He was having a monster half.
In the late round, Shy is just holding in mid. He punishes on the lurk, doing great on that new role. And despite the fact that they got so much space in B, they completely
16-4? Yeah, that might be right. No, I think he doesn't have that many deaths. I think you might be right. Maybe it's somewhere between both of your guesses. 15-4?
Zeta have been struggling to respond to this mid-rounding, so it's just been really
okay,
rough.
Thank you for that, Joe Lover.
Crazy runbacks in the past and even today, but this one looks very challenging. We'll take a look though at the two Jets in the lobby, and I mean it's unsurprising just given the scoreline that we see right now. Depp has been struggling 9-10 at the moment compared to the 12-6, the 2.0 KD for the side of Takalea, who's been looking well at home with Jet.
And the biggest issue for me, Josh was mentioning this on the cast, but Zeta was really struggling to find early aggression to disrupt Leviathan's game plan. Lev was not really leaving them any gaps to push through, and when they went for the early round gambits, they were always being shut down. And 10-2, I mean, Ascent is an extremely defensive-sided map. This is brutal for Zeta.
And also, it doesn't help too that when you're in these situations, you have these set pieces. You're gonna, play contact off of the turret and then toss a flash with your Omen. You get two, but then you get turn around and then
then optimistic. Yeah, let's see if they can get some rounds again. Not expecting them to take this map, but any kind of momentum that they can take into the next map could be pretty important. So let's see.
see what ends up happening here, but so far, the tail of this one has to be Mazzino. This guy right at the tippity top of the scoreboard. And you know, we spoke about that
Okay,
head-to-head
what do we got?
comparison as well with
Yeah, 15-4,
Mazzino
10
versus
assists as well.
Sugar0, two players that, you know, have performed at LAN in the past.
11 now on the
So
defense.
far, I mean, Mazzino
Looking
on a
like
good
we're going
roll
aggro
as
over
well.
towards B
Yeah,
main.
just getting the better of it.
That is what's so
Insta knife doesn't hit anyone. Oh
quick
boy,
and
this
already
might
looks
work out
amazing.
well. What's the timing like? Oh no.
Might end up getting challenged early here
A
as
little
the
bit
strike
unlucky
is
with the
over towards
timing.
A.
Can
Big
Laz
split.
just
Looks
tuck
like
around
it's on
the
the
corner?
cards for Zeta.
Wait, Laz has a
How's
chance to win
Mazzino's
this. What's the
anchoring?
overwhelm on site like?
Oh,
Nice
Shy's
setup over
got a
towards
short
Jenny if they
one,
decide to go
yep,
by.
Shy
Oh
does
my,
have a shorty
two people
right
went
up
by.
close and dashes to the
Oh, it's
side,
such a
right
sick setup.
Where he wants him. Perfect range for the shorty kill. Still
Damn,
need to deal
nicely
with
done.
it, but
Can,
they
I was going to
do
say, can
manage to
Laz
hold their
activate in the
ground.
flank?
And well enough indeed.
Nice
A bit of a
pistol
jump
from
peek
them.
there.
I actually liked
Cosworth
Lev's setup.
Does
Zeta's
survive into this one,
reaction
but only
was
down to
perfect.
52 health. Spike gonna get planted for Zeta Division. And
I like the little
good beginning to this
Killjoy
one.
util with the shorty
A little bit
here. I thought
aggressive
that's
there up
cool.
onto Heaven. Now backs away.
Lev,
Let's try and play with the rest of his
potentially
team. Double fake,
losing
bit
a
of
pistol.
information, but
Okay,
no good.
1-1 in terms of pistols.
Zeta Division again, not giving anything away there.
Yeah, really nice A split actually from Zeta. That is a pistol round that they desperately, desperately need. I can't really recall the last time I've seen an Ascent game be so attack-sided. If Zeta managed to pull off a comeback,
It didn't work, as in the Killjoy thing. I mean, it made the Jet dash into the shorty, so honestly it did work. Not for more kills, like the other person had to try and get another kill during all of that. That's kind of why it didn't go down. They just had to get between them there, in terms of how the map is there, they just had to get two between them. They didn't manage to.
Yeah, completely intact.
Recon doesn't get shots, so that's a lot of information. Do you know what? Everyone did great to hide from that apart from one person. That's very impressive. Everyone actually managed to hide from it apart from maybe Jet, so they didn't get the information that everyone was here. So that worked out great in the end, them not shooting it.
Looking at Team Secret as we saw earlier today.
That worked so well for Zeta. Everyone actually just hid behind here. One person hid behind here as well.
But actually ended up performing very well, Gun and Jib.
Who are we getting orbs? Okay, so we're making sure that 10 on the KO gets the plant. Keep an eye on the 4 here. Let's see how much damage they can do. We have double shorty. Oh, these might actually be good for some if they send it out.
Not a one-trick wonder. And that's going to be their goal for this year.
Oh no, I'm a little bit worried for Depp with these shorties close.
Doesn't help though when you keep running into these god squads early in tournaments.
No.
Does the smoke go? Okay, less worried for him now.
Time we watch Zeta Division playing tournaments like this is, you know, where is the peak of this team? Where does it actually lie? Because
okay, no one getting overconfident. Nothing too crazy.
Damn.
Damn. There's another one for Twiston.
So many players on Leviathan with shorties in this round. There's no need.
Dude, let's hope Vitality do well, because honestly, Twiston's gonna need some kind of prize money, because it's gonna stack up pretty high. Like they kind of need to at least win the win the first game for sure.
They fire 2 shots off, and then you try and swing to punish, and they just pick up the second one at their feet.
People in ranked are thinking on a different level.
Yeah. But it's going to be 1 round at a time for Zeta Division.
Yeah, and here's
Okay.
the bonus.
What do we got in terms of this one? Full bonus. Yeah, full bonus against the full buy. We're going fast over towards A. There's a small window where this might work. Jet's going to be there soon though, so yeah, it might be too rough. What are these shots like? Oh my god, they might. Oh, dude. There was a world where something crazy happened, but this is looking nice at the moment. Can Depp get around the corner? Nice Omen flash in defense as well.
Bounds his way to the back of Jenny, just needs to anchor down his position, but still.
King.
Depp doesn't want to be pushing too deep now. There's a flash of play. Oh my words! One after the other.
Who is that absolutely sending it as well? Taco, very nicely held by them. Again, 3 people over towards the site, everyone just holding strong, and although it felt a little bit awkward, they honestly just felt in control.
Watching from King's POV, is Taco Leah picking up 2 in A main as well? Softened
Yeah,
up, of course.
but again, they had the gun diff in terms of this one.
But still, the combination of players ready and waiting for that sight hit. Read to perfection by Leviathan.
Yeah. And unless you are pixel perfect.
Right, now we're getting to the full buy round. Odin on defense over towards B, and yeah, this is pretty much it.
Oh, it feels horrible.
What's the
Leviathan
econ?
have made it look
Yeah, huge round for
so
Zeta.
easy,
Okay,
so much
this is their
easier than it
chance.
should have been.
They have to
But
win 2 in a row
this
pretty
map
much to
is
make them eco.
roughly defender-sided. It's Shy going to try and swing off an alarm bot?
Early mid control.
Crazy aggressive, I doubt it.
He's playing a slight anti-flash position maybe, but no swings to the
Yeah,
side.
very early.
Yeah, I think he's just playing anti-flash.
Yeah, just in case they bounce the KO nade or KO flash, I suppose.
And so
No,
many
King is still
protocols in
IGL.
defense are about buying time for rotators to come through. That's why you saw in the previous round, King put a heavy emphasis on using his nade. It allows Takulia to get into that A heaven position and stack the A site for the defenders. And that's going to be Shy's job too. If there is somebody gallivanting.
Okay, we're getting to the 50-second mark, and it's looking like a fake B and then a late A.
Was almost perfect.
The spike though is
This
still
could be a
over
little
by
bit
A.
rough. Oh boy.
What the goal is.
Okay, they at least wanted to create pressure and break all of this. So I imagine they actually wanted to break all of this and then actually split over towards A. So they didn't break all of this. That means that Jet can move over a little bit heavier towards A. So it's looking great for Lev at the moment. Good shutdown in terms of B main. Good rotate in the right position. Okay, this might be rough. Let's see. This could be really rough. Let's see what the entry is like. A lot is down to Depp here.
And the dart as well. All that utility that's just being comboed up. Depp moving forwards now inside of his own cloud burst up top, holding that one angle onto heaven, yet
King
still
actually
King
gets
at the back
3
of
here.
Jenny. This guy is just an absolute menace. And sure, Laz claims a kill into mid, but too little too late.
Give me that King POV. Let's see it.
I'm watching from Laz's POV as this game slips away is the saddest thing. In a lurk position, unable to have any impact in the round. A top 5 player by stats, by the way, when it came to champs, I believe. Because his chamber was electric. And now he's just sat at the bottom of the scoreboard, slowly watching his team lose. King is unreal.
This guy is...
Yeah, that was
More
nice.
people need to be talking about
That
how
was
good
real
he
nice.
is. At Champions, I was gassing him up so high on him coming into this event because it's crazy rare that you see somebody with this level of skill who also is such a competent IGL.
Yeah.
I think the only one that's
Okay, chat. 8 chances to close this one out.
Sadak, probably.
yeah, that's what I would... yeah.
And I think King frags harder than Sadak too. And the calling on both of these guys is extremely good.
Movement, the aim, the decision making is a complete package.
And the flexibility.
Yeah, just plays so many different roles.
Well, last chance for Zeta Division on this first map. It is, of course, Leviathan's pick, so it's not disaster zone just yet for Zeta. Even if they lose here 13-4, they'll have their chances to respond, but... oh, it hasn't looked good.
No.
They'd like a couple more here at the end just to get their heads back in the game a little.
The drone is used.
I mean, they've done okay creating pressure over towards middle, but this is holding so heavy over towards A. Again, the fact that they haven't been able to break this turret, the early information it's causing over towards B, dude, Lever just having so much fun. 3 over towards A every single time, turret just getting early info. Doesn't matter about the mid pressure if the turret's still here. Mazina's good for 2. King doesn't even... dude, he looks crisp. That was fast. Okay. Yeah, it was a blowout for sure. But I'm still holding out hope for Pearl. But yeah, this was this might be what people were talking about in terms of scrims.
This Leviathan team living up to the hype in map 1. And we've seen teams do this before. In the alpha bracket, we saw many a series where map 1 went way in one team's favor. And then map 2 was a different story, but wow, just in a microcosm, that Ascent gameplay was beautiful from Leviathan.
Yeah, you can break that down frame by frame, I think, constantly as well. But that's going to do it for map number 1. Going to go to a short break, and on the other side of things, map number 2 will be coming up.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same